Now to what is our top story this evening, and that's the departure of Nancy Pelosi from Taiwan, leaving tensions soaring in the region. And I'm very pleased to say that we're joined here in the studio now by Francois Shisheng Wu, Taiwan's diplomatic representative here in France. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for coming into the studio to speak to us today. So we have 27 Chinese planes that entered Taiwan's air defense zone today, 22 of them crossing that median line that's supposed to separate the island from China. More military drills by China are planned, aren't they? So just how worried are you?
It's not only, I need to say, it's not only Taiwan need to be worried, but as well as the world need to be worried. Because, as you know, that Taiwan now has the production of the majority of the semiconductor. So, of course, we are very worried. But if China attack Taiwan with a military way, I think it will be the end of the world. So everyone need to be worried about this military act of China. This is not responsible.
And you're talking about the potential economic ramifications of these tensions. Worth saying as well that those economic tensions are going the other way as well, aren't they? Because China's already banned the import of hundreds of food products coming out of Taiwan, an effort apparently to impose some kind of economic pressure on Taiwan. How bad could that be for the economy in Taiwan?
For this action, it's concerned only food production. So I think it's just a very small gest of action from China. For the moment, my understanding is that China is not ready to go to the war. So we are just talking about the military exercise. It will begin tomorrow. And it means it's after the departure of Nancy Pelosi. So even with this ban of our food production, I think it's a very, very small part from China, and just want to show they are very concerned, and they want to show that they have the ability to punish Taiwan.
And you said you don't think that China is looking for war
for the moment.
For the moment. Does that mean that you think that they are in the future?
Yeah, it is. I think if we don't stop the ambition of China, if we don't send them a very clear message that the world will be very concerned by their unilateral military action toward Taiwan, then China will go to war in the future. So it is why that we need to work together, especially among big democracy, among big power, because in the same time, I think Taiwan now have this kind of image that we are a model of a Chinese-speaking society. We prove that the democracy work even in a Chinese-speaking society, and the best proof is during the COVID-19 crisis. We are very successful to manage the crisis with a democratic way. So we have this kind of value, and it deserves more support from the world.
Well, you had significant support in the arrival of Nancy Pelosi in the last few days. But I do wonder, from your perspective as a Taiwanese diplomat, how successful was that trip? Was it worth it? We've seen tensions soaring in the region in the last 24 hours. I mentioned those military drills, so did you. So what has Nancy Pelosi's visit achieved for Taiwan and for your cause?
Okay, the most successful point is that we need to know that the objective of China is to make Taiwan disappear. You know that Taiwan have hundreds of diplomatic missions in the world, but none of them have the name of Taiwan. Taiwan is a taboo. China will try to make disappear also Tibet, the democracy of Hong Kong. So the visits of Nancy Pelosi have made the world discussing about Taiwan. So suddenly everyone know about Taiwan, everyone discussing what happened in Taiwan, and this is the most successful point for us.
Worth saying, though, that in terms of that international recognition, there's still a long way to go for Taiwan, isn't there? I mean, if you, for example, you're not the ambassador to France, you are the top representative here. Is that a frustration for you personally?
Yeah, of course, it's frustrating, but it also, in the same time, allow me to have more time to have a discussion with people in France, and especially I need to tell to the world. if you continue to accept this kind of red line made by China just to call me a representative, we are just encourage China to use force against Taiwan. I'm a representative from Taiwan. It's because France don't recognize Taiwan. But in fact, I'm ambassador. I was also a vice minister of foreign affairs in Taiwan. So I'm a full ambassador, but just people here or officials, they don't want to recognize me as an ambassador. But